Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a rose. I'm going to be using a Stylecraft Special Aran yarn in the shade Pale Rose. So we're going to need our yarn, our scissors, a yarn needle, and I'm going to be using a 4mm hook rather than a 5mm hook, which is what you'd usually use for a Aran or worsted weight yarn. As you can see here, it says 5mm, but a 4mm will make it nice and tight. So let's get started. I'm just going to make a simple slip knot, then pop my hook in, pull tight, and we're going to chain up 31. Okay, so that is my 31 chains, and the reason why we make 31 chains is so we have a turning chain. So I'm going to be working in the back loops as per usual. This is your standard chain. It should look like this. You've got your V's on the front, and then if you turn it to its side, you've got the little back loops. So we're going to skip that first chain, and then we're going to put 3 single crochets into that second chain. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to continue doing 3 single crochets into every single chain all the way down. And as you continue working those single crochets, it's going to start curling around on itself, as you'll see in just a second. Okay, so I've completed a few stitches now, and you can see it's curling around on itself, like a little curly Q. So I'm just going to continue working 3 single crochets in each chain all the way down, and I'll meet you when I get back here. I'm on my last chain now, and I'm just going to pop in 3 single crochets into that last chain just to complete it. And then I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to leave a long tail so that I can sew it all together, as well as sewing onto my project as well. So just pull that all the way through, and then pull tight. So now we have this crazy curly looking thing, and what we're going to do is just kind of make sure it's all going the right way. So I'm going to keep twisting until it's all into like a nice spiral shape. Okay, just like that. And then we are going to pop our yarn needle onto the end of our tail. Okay, so now to start making up the rose, we're going to start with the other end of our project and start as that part there as the centre. And we're just going to unravel our curly Q, but we're going to layer them under each other, but so that each layer is visible. Okay, so we're not going to do it completely on top of each other, otherwise that spiral will just be a long spiral clumped together. We're going to layer them so that each layer is visible underneath the previous layer. Okay, so keep doing that, guys. We're going to twist to unravel, place it where it's visible below the previous layer, and make sure not to pull on the curly Q too much. We want that lovely kind of ripple effect from our flower, okay? So this is the view from underneath. You can see they're not all clumped on top of each other. They are spaced around as if you're kind of going down the stairs kind of thing, in spiral staircase, okay? So keep doing that until you get to the end. Now, once you've got that last part done, we're going to see our rose come together just like this, and we want to sew this together so that it doesn't unravel on us. So I'm going to grab my yarn needle and I'm going to put it back through where it's coming out of and push it all the way up through and into the centre of our rose at the front, just like this. And we're going to grab that where the first single crochets were that we made. We're going to grab that as well to make sure we've definitely got the centre of our flower. Pull that all the way through, and now we're going to go down back into our flower but diagonally. So you want to grab the first layer and then the second layer as well, and then the third and the fourth. You just want to make sure you've got every single layer so they are attached and they're not going to come undone on you. So push that all the way through and pull tight, and then we're just going to keep doing that. We're going to go back up into the centre, so diagonally all the way back up to the centre, and then pull through, and then we're going to go another way. So we're going to go diagonally but through the flower in a different way. So we went down through the left last time, but we turned our flower, and now we're going to go back around through the left again, but this time it will be a different placement. So keep doing that, guys, until you feel that it's all nice and tight together. It's not going to unravel on itself. And once I've done this a couple of times, what I'll do is I'll just go around, and as you can see, just kind of feel round the flower, see if there are any little holes or any parts that need putting together still. So I think I see a little hole, so I'm going to go back up through and then pull up. Give it a wiggle. Sometimes it takes a bit. Okay, so let's have a look around here. See here, there's a little hole, so it's not attached properly. So I'm going to go diagonally down that way. So through every single layer, through the first, the second, the third, and then the fourth, to make sure it's all nice and tight. There we go. Okay, and then once you've done all this, what you can do is you just give it a little bit of a fiddle around, so you just pick those like petals apart a little bit so that they're not too clumped together, because we want to be able to see those petals looking really nice. Okay, once you're happy, from the back weave it through to where the other tail end is, tie them together, but do not cut that long yarn because you want that part to be able to sew it onto your project. Okay, so I'm just going to tie these in a knot a couple of times, make sure it's secure, and that is my little rose done. So guys, if you enjoyed this tutorial, let me know in the comments. If you're making them for your projects as well, let me know. Show me pictures, tag me in pictures on social media. Make sure to like this video as well, give it a good old thumbs up for me, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye for now.